Okay, that went quite smoothly. Now the reason I had you turn this counterclockwise until that spring and that cog gave resistance is because I found when you're turning this clockwise, the mechanism inside does have a maximum number of turns clockwise that you can turn it before it hard stops. So the cable length has to be synced with that. So when we turned it counterclockwise until that resistance was felt, that seemed to be the stopping point for the cable being out at the maximum length. So then we could start turning this clockwise with the case on and pull the cable in without it reaching its limit of pulling cable in. Now this one screw here, you'll have to you won't be able to get to the head from this side, so you'll have to put it underneath like I did. I just put them all underneath with the nuts on top. Tighten them. I put lock washers on. Now if any of these gears things inside come out, some of them did when I disassembled it, it's no big deal. You can figure out how they just where they just fit right back in to their matching pieces. There aren't any big springs that are going to spring out on you that you can't get back in. Nothing like that. And when you lift the case off, this half comes off and you leave the nylon and this bottom half together until you can get the broken cable out of there. But the broken cable, you do have to fight a little bit when it's frayed like this to get it through the nylon guide and off the wheel. It might be best if you cut the wire first before you disassemble the unit, cutting off any frayed ends. I removed about 6 inches, it looks like, of my cable. So I'm losing 6 inches, plus I'm going to lose a little bit more with this spring setup and a loop at the end I'm going to put in. But anyway, I think it's going to be long enough. We'll see. I'll be right back. I'm going to go out to the garage now. I'm going to see about installing these. I think you can hammer these on concrete if you don't have a vise bench, but to compress them, they just squeeze the cable. Or you can do what I think will work, is putting them in a vise bench and squeezing them. I've worked with these before a little bit. My parents had a garage door opener that the springs use these to hold the cables at the ends. It's not real high-tech technology, but you don't want the cable to slip out, that's for sure. So I'm going to use these two pieces, it looks like, and then I'll have another set for another time maybe, or some other use with the cable. You might read the comments. Maybe people have some better tips on doing this with experience with cables than I do. But if this gets posted on YouTube, that means it worked. I'll be back.